I'm assuming a lot of you are involved in conversations about retirement. I don't know if any of you in this room read my book, The New RetireMentality, but if you have, it won't surprise you when I say that I think retirement is an unnatural goal. And I think we need to change the conversation. Now, I understand that school teachers are looking at a wonderful pension program, and they're looking at a date of extraction, and my father-in-law is a math teacher for 42 years, and I understand that when you teach math to 8th graders for 42 years, at some point you're going to get tired. No question about it. And my father-in-law will tell you, the day he decided to retire is the day he got a math book with no problems in it. He said, I can't teach math without problems. The new math pushed him out, right? So people are going to retire, but we need to change the conversation away from retirement to encore. What's your encore? Okay? And we need to start introducing a new sort of math here. What's the traditional math on retirement? What's the traditional conversation? How old are you now? How much do you have? What age do you want to retire? And you're going to be a loser. I think that's how the conversation goes. You guys are familiar with that conversation, right? You see, we need to introduce a new math here, and this is a math around human capital and social capital. And for example, I've come up with a little a new conversation around this where I ask people, what's your real working age? Right? What's your age in spirit? So they say to me, well, Joe, you might say, well, I'm 45, okay? And I say, all right, Joe, I need you to answer these. I'm going to give you 4 categories, and I want you to answer these 4 categories. Give me a -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, or 3 positive, see? So the questions are, do you find your work invigorating? He says, oh, I give that a +3. Are you passionate about it? Yeah, I give that a +2. Do you like the social aspects of it? And I give that a +2. Do you feel like you're making a contribution, a difference for people? Yeah, I give that a +3. So we got 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay, so we have a total of 10. So we subtract that from your age and say your real working age right now is 35. But you see, if you said, no, you know what, I don't feel any passion, I'm not invigorated, it's not intellectually stimulating for me anymore, and I'm sick of these people. Now we have a -10, so we add that, and so this person maybe is 55, we're talking to say, you know what, your real working age right now is 65. It's time for an encore. What's your next move? And what's important here, and I'm not just trying to sell my book, The New RetireMentality, although if you buy it, that's great, okay? But I can tell you this, hundreds, literally thousands of financial advisors around the country give this book to clients to read before they have the retirement conversation because it gets them thinking about what's next. Do you know that most successful retirements are premised on this one thought is a hinged thought to kick off the conversation? The most successful retirements are those who retire to something, not those who retire from something. If you don't have a clear vision of what you're going to do for your encore, you're going to wander around your garage and basement looking for things to break so you have something to fix. And there's a good chance you're going to get divorced because she married you for better or for worse, but not for lunch. Right? Or as a woman in Texas said to me, yeah, what is it about Texans? They just have a way of saying things. This woman in Texas came up to me and she said, son, I'm going to give you the math on retirement. I said, okay. She said, how'd she put this? I have less space, more of him, and he's getting bigger. That's the best I ever heard right there. My mother-in-law, bless her heart, she takes no prisoners. The very first day my father-in-law, Gary, the math teacher, 42 years, came home, she sat him down at the dining room table, and Marion made him sign a pre-retirement agreement. This is prenup meets retiree. And number one on the list is, you will not re-engineer my closets. Anybody home? You see, the conversation retirement is not exclusively a financial conversation. Retirement is a life conversation. What are you going to do with your life?